So speaking about the tantric path of the woman can be at times maybe a little bit a question mark for women because we might ask ourselves, why does it have to be different in any way? Why is it not the same? And in many ways, there is not much of a difference. In the same way, like everyone else, a woman would be busy overcoming the ties of ego, moving towards awakening her soul, eventually revealing herself. So that is the exact same. Nevertheless, the perspective upon the path is quite different when we look from the viewpoint of feminine awakening or masculine awakening. And for a woman that perceives herself as feminine, identifies herself as feminine, it can be extremely helpful and liberating and making her very happy to embrace that nature of hers. One thing that I find very inspiring when considering the path of the woman within Tantra, or just studying Tantra as a woman, is that it allows me to recreate my connection with my feminine nature. As in, the viewpoint of the world is very much, let's say, filtered through the shades, the glasses of the lower masculine. The world and society, they're very much structured around these ideas of competition, even denying yourself to a certain degree, aspects of violence and so forth that are somehow associated to this lower inner nature, this unaware way of the masculine to express. Whereas the feminine nature might not find so much support within the world that we live in. Sure, also in practical aspects, such as just how we treat each other, how we look at each other as men, as women, but also just within the way of relating to the world. A lot of the feminine qualities of unifying ourselves with nature, of putting a lot of emphasis on community, on connection, allowing to celebrate the intensity of life in a harmonious way. These are all qualities that I feel in general the world lacks a little bit, like within the scope of Western society, and is something that as a woman can be accessed quite easily inside and can then even be brought and radiated into the world. So what I find so beautiful is that within the scope of Tantra, it is not just allowed to awaken your feminine nature, but it is even celebrated. It is an asset. It is something wonderful to access. In the same way that everything within our inner being can be facilitated as a tool for growth, also our feminine nature obviously can. Interestingly, if you look at some of the old scripts, sometimes women find it a little bit jarring to read them because it's like, well, it just always speaks about what a guy should do. Oh yeah, I'm a guy disciple. Now let me take this as it is described there. Let me take this juicy lover of mine and place her into this mandala and adore her in this and that form. And it seems to be very much focused on what a guy should do. And very often women ask themselves, well, but what about us? Why is there not a description of what we should do? And actually, interestingly, Tantra answers to this by, well, it's like as if the mandala that we are meditating upon, or the mantra that we are emitting within meditation, would ask, but how can I be divine? The feminine is celebrated as an inevitable expression of godliness, and she would only need to remove her distorted viewpoints upon that in order to reveal her true nature. So in a way, the path of a woman in Tantra is to really truly discover that which is already there. Hey guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more content on spirituality, Tantra and more.
And if you want to sign up for our online classes or for our retreats, you can see our website on the description below.